So we've just left off after the Ionian Revolt. The Greek cities in Asia have revolted with the assistance of Athens and Eretria. Persia has crushed the revolt and sacked Miletus, but now, because they've stabilized the western border of the empire, they have now started thinking of a little bit of revenge against both the Athenians and the Eretrians. So much to the extent that Darius, the Persian king, actually has, according to Herodotus, a servant whisper to him before each dinner, "Sire, remember the Athenians." They've got a grudge, and they're preparing to come over and exact it.
So the precursor to Cato the Elder.
Yeah,
And
because yeah, go on.
I was curious, as far as the expedition that's going on is concerned, this isn't only about the Greeks, right? There is something else. Wasn't there another part to the expedition?
So prior to the expedition against Eretria and Athens, there is actually a Persian campaign in Thrace and Macedonia, which is modern day Bulgaria, and it is commanded by a Persian general named Mardonius, who will make an appearance in the next episode. However, at this point, Mardonius has waged a successful campaign in Thrace and Macedonia. The Persians do have a land route, however, Mardonius has fallen out of favor since the campaign, and Darius, he he really has such a vendetta against Athens and Eretria that he's just going to sail on straight towards them and take them out. At this point, Athens is actually locked in a conflict against an island just off just off the coast of Piraeus, it's called Aegina. Aegina is one of Athens' regional rivals and is hated to such an extent that they are partially what inspired Themistocles to build the Athenian fleet in the following episode. However, because the Greeks are busy locked in conflict with one another, and Athens in particular, this is a pretty opportune moment for the Persians to intervene. Furthermore, they do actually have the former Athenian tyrant Hippias, who had been overthrown 20 years prior.